What's going on with the Cowboys? Why are they waiting on signing players that we know they're going to have to sign? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I think these things, don't exist in a vacuum. And although obviously we know Dallas is sort of prioritizing, they want to do an extension for Dak. We know they at least have had conversations about doing one for Zeke, although it would be 2 years early, similar to Todd Gurley. We know Amari Cooper's on the list. But, let's say receiver. There's several other receivers who, are probably going to get paid. Michael Thomas could get paid at some point. I think Julio Jones is going to get paid. So I think that one probably hasn't get done because Amari's waiting for the others. The Dak deal, I mean, it's maybe a little more concrete, I would say, since we know Carson Wentz got 32 a year. But, a lot of times these deals get done, especially for the Cowboys, before the season, rather than, before the season rather than before training camp. So there definitely is time. This is something they want to do, but it's not like they're on the clock. It's not like there's a deadline yet.
Well, we had Joe Banner on earlier this summer when Carson Wentz got signed by Philadelphia, and he says that the Cowboys are habitually late to sign players that everybody knows that they are going to sign. I mean, this organization inside and out as well. What is their philosophy? Again, Rams went ahead and signed Gurley early, and now the Wentz gets signed early. Why don't the Cowboys do something like that?
I would say they're not always late because you look at Tyron Smith, their star left tackle, locked up for 10 years. Travis Frederick, same way. I mean, they have several core players that they did early. DeMarcus Lawrence, they did really late and probably paid a premium for it. However, he also had the suspension. He had back issues. I think there was a reason for that one. So they have done some players early when it sort of benefits them. The hard thing is going to be, I think there probably was a thought early on that, Dak would take, Dak would take a deal that wasn't that great and he'd kind of save some money for the, I don't think Dak is taking a hometown discount, nor should he, nor should anyone. So I think it's just a matter of everyone knows the Cowboys' priorities, and there are good agents involved, and they want to make sure that, they actually maximize what they're getting.
Well, I mean, the reason why these conversations are brought up on the outset of a season is because, this is how games get affected and, heads get messed with. Is it possible Zeke holds out? Is it possible he does not show up?
It is possible. I have not heard a firm decision one way or another, but it is definitely possible, and I know, this is something he's considering. The problem is, to think about it is one thing. Fundamentally, philosophically, it absolutely makes sense, just like with Melvin Gordon. It makes sense philosophically. It is another thing when all your friends are practicing, you are not, we're all talking about you, and you're getting fined $40,000 a day. That is some serious stuff. So I think he's considering it, but whether he's actually going to do it, we have not found out definitively.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.